In this video, I will be talking about the basics of exponents. Number 1, writing expressions using exponents. Number 2, finding values of powers. And number 3, identifying perfect squares. First, writing expressions using exponents. So for example, if you have 10 times 10, you can write this as 10 squared or 10 to the second power. 4 times 4 can be written as 4 squared or 4 to the second power. 10 is the base. 2 tells you how many times the base is repeated. Next, 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 can be written as 3 to the fourth power. Notice that here the factor 10 is repeated, okay? And it's written twice. The exponent tells you how many times the base 10 is used as a factor. Here it is used as a factor twice, so the exponent is 2. Here the base 4 is used as a factor twice, so again the exponent is 2. Here the base 3 is used as a factor 1, 2, 3, 4 times, that's why the exponent is 4. Next, let's talk about finding values of powers. Let's say you have 7 squared. We know that the base is the repeated factor, and the exponent tells you how many times the base 7 is used as a repeated factor. So in this case, we know that 7 is repeated twice because the exponent is 2. So we have 7 times 7. And to find the value of that, simply multiply or find the product of 7 times 7, then you'll have 49. So the value of the powers 7 squared is 49. Next, 5 to the third power or 5 cubed. 3 tells you, or the exponent 3 tells you how many times the base 5 is used as a factor. In this case, 5 is used as a factor 3 times. So you have 5 times 5 times 5. To find the value of the power 5 cubed, simply find the product of 5 times 5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25, and 25 times 5 is 125. So the value is 125. Next, let's talk about identifying perfect square. Here are some examples. 64 can be written as 8 squared because 8 times 8 is equal to 64. Since 64 can be written as a square of a whole number, then 64 is considered a perfect square. So this is a perfect square. 20, on the other hand, is not a perfect square because we cannot write 20 as a square of any whole number. For example, if you use 1 squared, that's equal to 1. 2 squared, 2 times 2, that is equal to 4. 3 squared, that's 3 times 3, that is equal to 9. 4 squared, that's 4 times 4, which is equal to 16. And then the next one would be 5 squared, which is 5 times 5, which is equal to 25. So 20 cannot be written as a square of a whole number because 20 is somewhere between 16 and 25, and 16 is the square of 4, and 25 is the square of 5. In between 4 and 5 are not whole numbers, therefore 20 cannot be written as a square of a whole number. So 20 is not a perfect square. Again, the reason for this is because 20 cannot be written as a square of a whole number. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that helps.